Hey, welcome back to the AldiMil. Yes, this time is the hard difficulties because I told you the last battle is the Zhang plains definitely because Zhang plain is the fourth weapon, Yue Ying's fourth weapon location. So this is gonna be tough, like really.
I have labored long and hard in order to protect them. I hope that we may be able to overcome any adversities. I will give everything I have in the Zhang plains, witness the glory of the dragon's wife. I shall ascend to the skies like my husband.
Oh ho ho. Yue Ying appeared in the Dynasty castle too actually, but it already. I mean, I told you when it comes something like briefing or maybe the first time, it can be false actually. So I don't know actually which one is the winning actually in the Dynasty castle or Zhang plain. I know Zhang plain Wei is win. Yeah, I think Wei is the one winning. I think it's not 100%. But you know, maybe by the castle Yue Ying is not really appeared that much actually, and there are no cutscene too, right? But in the Zhang plain there are some cutscene that is talking, you know, about Yue Ying, because the iron ox, or maybe the mechanical ox, or yeah, the robot ox, yeah, that one it exists in this place, so that's why.
However, the road getting here was even more.
Yeah, this is I just know actually this game is pretty long actually. I know that this game is when I was like elementary school. I think this game is already exists, but this game is already before that actually. I mean, you can see that this you know, background is still like it's not too I cannot say it's HD or something like that, but it's not too much actually. Well, you need to, when we're talking about the battlefield, it must be dual actually. Yeah, it's pretty different actually. We start at that location actually, who knows? Okay, this is the thing actually. To get, there are two missions actually, and the first mission is to get the orb, and the other one is the fire weapon. To get the orb, you have to defeat Suzu, Chaoren, and Zhenji under 5 minutes. And if you want to get Yue Ying fourth weapon, you have to defeat Deng that appear around Suzu and Chaoren location, but you have to defeat Deng before the catapult is started. Okay, usually we have to take down 2 attack base actually, so the iron ox or the robot ox is, you know, appear. But at this game you have to defeat this Guo Hai, so the ox thing will coming actually, but this is pretty hard actually because since this is officer, this is truly wasting time actually. Okay, let's move out. Stop it! I have to move forward. I see. Mostly, if you play the other character beside Yue Ying, you have to take down 2 attack base in the field actually. But as Yue Ying,
we will win this battle, and a new era of peace will be born.
Okay. Now let's hop and then go to the location. Talking about Deng will appear, I think, once you take over, or maybe, you know, there are some officer in front of the gate actually. So it already starts moving actually, Deng right now. You have to open the place first. Oh god, really? Well, actually, okay. Okay, now it's open. I see. It already appeared, right? I told you, Deng will appear once there are like one, or you know, allies that is already near the enemy base. Actually, the enemy, you know, the 3 base that in front of the castle. Yeah, I don't know. Is this castle? Yeah, but that thing. This is easy actually. Just make sure that Deng is not reached to the Chaoren location. Okay, now I get. But this is not end yet. This is not end yet. We have to get the orb too. Okay, let's save it first. Okay, now let's move again. Yeah, it is pretty easy actually to get this one, but I don't think I can. This is pretty hard actually. I checked the time. It's already like 2 to 3 minutes left to defeat this. I don't know I can make it or not, but I failed many times actually, so to get this orb. Well, I already used this orb actually, by the way. yeah, if you want to get the orb and fourth weapon, you have to play in the hard difficulties at least. You can get this in the chaos too actually, but I don't recommend you to play in the chaos. Really, chaos difficulties is so hard, you know. See, this is bad, you know. I told you this. I don't know. The reason why I fail, one of it is because, you know, the enemy is guarding themselves a lot actually, like this for example. You see, it's guarding again. By the way, I use like orb actually, which is the orb that you can get from this place actually. So if you get this mission correctly, you will get this like orb actually. Like orb is super different actually more than the others, because the other orb is giving some, you know, for example like fire orb, it giving some extra damage or something like that. Or maybe ice orb makes the enemy temporary freeze. The shadow makes the enemy troops can slay in one slay only. But the like orb makes you can break through their guard actually. You see? But the problem about the like orb is, I mean, it's not like orb only too actually. Every orb only works once you using combo move actually. And that is something like, you know, square triangle, square triangle. Yeah, I know that Yahuwah will defeat it actually. It's definitely. What happened with this Yahweh? Stop it. I don't have problem with you, so stay away. I just want to. Okay, nice. Chowden defeat. I really don't want to see. I really don't want to see the time actually, really. Okay. I think I waste a lot of time actually to defeat Chowden, and
It is too dangerous.
yeah, I cannot do anything, Zhuge. For the sake to get the orb and my fourth weapon, I have to do this. I will get the fourth weapon later. Okay, talking about Zenji, they are one of her troops that giving you Musou Rage actually. If you're lucky, you can get fast actually. So that's the thing for you to, you know. I mean, if you use Musou Rage, it will be good actually. But if you find it, there are one between her troop actually that doesn't have a name on it. Okay, I get one. But Zenji life point is still far. Okay, let's use this one. Oh, I fail. I definitely fail. There's no way I can defeat Zenji in just like 10 seconds only. Right. And she guarding herself. What a perfect. I never fail actually. It's not I never fail, but I never giving some fail video about this mission actually before. Yeah, I know I already give up, so this is like no way, you know. And I already tired actually because I try many times actually before. I don't think I, you know, defeat Go High and then the first, yeah, maybe when I want to enter the first base, that's the let down one. But yeah, maybe you can do it, maybe, but I just tired actually, you know, to redo it again from the very first time. So this is not good, you know. I truly try many times actually to clear this, and I always fail like couple seconds. Actually, you know, you have 5 minutes to defeat these 3 officers: Chaoren, Suzu, and Zenji. Actually, yeah, I mean, since you play as Yue Ying, it's much more good if you start with Suzu first. But I think it's much more good if you know, battle against Zenji first actually, because you can get Musou Rage from her, and then you can use that Musou Rage to Chaoren or maybe Suzu instead. Yeah, I knew it. That Zhang who is truly powerful actually in there. This is bad, you know. My allies doesn't even help me at all. There are someone that is intruding up until the our allies' main camp. Not none from them is, you know, realize or maybe want or trying to go back. Okay. Where is? Oh yeah, whatever. I have to hurry because Zhong, I have to defeat these 2. Okay, I don't know. Is this or is this Zhao Shu? If you, this is a good thing actually, but kinda tricky at the same time. If you defeat the I think everyone already know actually. If you defeat Zhao Shu before Sun Li, it will be good actually, because the good thing about that is you can, you know, Sun Li will automatically flee. But the bad thing is you waste like, you know, start booster for that, or the price that you get every time you defeat the general or maybe the officer that has a name on it. But this is, you know, for the sake to make much more faster. You can see that Zhang Hui. Oh my god, why that person is so enraged. Well, Zhang Hui will be the character that is playable actually after this. So, yeah, you can see, Sun Li is already trying to running away. I don't care, because I have to go back to the allies, my allies. Zhang Hui is super bad actually, you know, at this point. If you let Zhang Hui alone, he truly can defeat every officer in front of him actually. Especially at this stat. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this is the thing actually. I think I already told you before, like, why the female character is always, female character's fourth weapon always at the last battle like this actually. This is tough, you know. I mean, for example, like, oh look, here it is. Yeah, for example, like Diao Chan and Lu Bu, it's also like that, right? Lu Bu fourth weapon is not in the last battle. But Diao Chan is in the last battle, so that's the bad one actually, because every last battle like this definitely gonna be hard. You can see that, you know, Zhang Hui more is already 7. It's really hard to take down them actually at this situation. Oh yeah, I think talking about the you know, the ARP mission, I think I'm gonna giving the link of my video maybe that I did this ARP. But actually that the mission is you just have to take down the 3 officer in there under 5 minutes actually. So only that you can do it actually even without seeing.
Yue Ying, now, let us strike together.
This is pretty odd actually. I mean the officer is just these 3. And Yue Ying is not dying actually. Well, it's a good one actually. I mean, I don't have to see Yue Ying fall actually, but I don't know. Is Yue Ying gonna stay alive up until the end or something? I mean, it can be actually, because you know, probably Yue Ying ending scene is talking with Yue Ying too, so that's why. If the case that this time Yue Ying is not gonna die in the middle of the battle, I think makes sense actually. But since Yue Ying is not gonna down, then it means there are no cutscenes talking about Jiang Wei's plan then. Well, there are arbalest thing actually in the middle of the battle. Yeah, I think it's not in the middle, but maybe in the last. Oh yeah, I kind of forget to open all the box. There are 2 boxes actually that is contain 1 weapon and 1 item in front of the attack base. Yeah, this base is the one that you have to take down actually if you playing beside Yue Ying, because you will start at the middle of the battle, so it's not like Yue Ying that start in the very west. You see, there are 2 boxes again and it contain weapon and item too. I mean, better to get, you know, this is such a nice one, you know. I don't know actually like where is the weapon and item location again beside this one actually. I mean, you know, this is like the last battle, and then at the same time this is hard difficulties. When I play in the Chen Chang Castle, I already get a lot of the good weapon actually. Can you believe what will I get if I play in the 5th battle like this? It's definitely gonna be perfect. I mean, be like you know, the point like 20 or something like that. Yeah, talking about I don't really playing Chaos a lot actually. I just try once. And I know that Chaos difficulty is very chaotic. it's really, you know, when you defeat the guard captain in the supply base like before, you will get jar that contain, you know, to refill your health point and then Muso Gok, right? But in the Chaos difficulties, you cannot get that, you know. Inside the jar, there are nothing you can get actually, something like life recovery. Only something like a Muso recovery only that you can get from the jar. Other than that, there's nothing inside actually. Yeah, maybe, and also with you know, maybe probably Muso booster or maybe health point booster. Yeah, only that. But this is bad, you know. If you don't have, you know, bodyguard that like my Sun Chai for example, I think this is gonna be bad actually. Sun Chai or feather user is the only bodyguard that can heal yourself actually. This is bad actually if you don't have the, this type of bodyguard. You know, the bodyguard that using something like a Sima Yi and Zhuge Liang's weapon. Yeah, that feather thingy. Yeah, I don't know what is that actually. And I don't know what is that used actually. It looks like a fan actually to me. Really, I mean, when I was a kid, I thought that Zhuge Liang and Sima Yi is weapon is some kind of like fan actually, like a folding fan or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just like that. I don't know what is that actually. Oh. Well, actually, there are officer in the other side, but I really tired. You know, I try many times. So I think I try like more than 5. Yeah, I think I already try like 5th time and more actually. You know, to trying to get the 4th weapon and orb at the same time. Well, I used the load actually, you know, from the first save game. You know, you realize that, right? So maybe you know, that's the reason actually. Maybe I should to redo it again from the first game, so you know, to clearing this mission. But since I realized that after I try many times, I'm like, okay, it's okay. I already get this orb too, by the way. Okay, nice. Okay, nice one. Well, Shimai doesn't have any moral left, but you can see his life point. Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm crying looking at it. Yeah, I truly like, you know, feather user like Sun Chai, for example. Truly, I mean, this bodyguard truly attack her actually, even though that they can heal too. So it's like super good actually. Woohoo! Oh, Sun Chai! Oh my god, this is the first time, you know, my feather user can be defeated actually. Well, I know that this is hard difficulties, but since my bodyguard is already maximum, it's pretty rare actually when I see my bodyguard is defeated actually. It's really rare case. But you know, Sima Yi Musou move is indeed pretty bad actually, I can say. It's super bad actually. Especially if you know, when Sima Yi using Musou move, don't put yourself so close to him actually. Don't. It will be so damaging actually if you put your body so close with the Sima Yi, because because single beam that he let out is already damaging actually. Can you believe if you get too close with the Sima Yi? Okay, I win. It means I don't know, I think Sima Yi let out 3 beam at the same time when he using Musou, isn't it? It means 3 Musou is already attacking you, so that's why my Sun Chai defeated.
We were able to emerge victorious from the battle.
Finally. Yeah, I'm sorry that I failed to get the orb. It's still stuck in my head actually, you know, the fact that I fail. I never showing you know, fail mission actually at this battlefield. Because you know, since this is hard difficulties, if I fail then what's the point, right? I already get the orb actually before. Yeah, if you clearing this mission, you will get like orb actually, which is the orb that I just used right now. You see, it's pretty good, right? I don't know actually where's the item and weapon location other than this actually, so that's the problem. Woohoo! Field 20, can you believe that? Oh, Oblivion. Charge horse bow defense life. It's pretty weird combination actually. No. But you can see, right? Everything. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. There are a lot of the officers that I didn't even defeat it actually instead, so. Okay, this is the last battle for Yue Ying. Yeah, you know, the last battle for this is, you know, between Baidi Castle or maybe Zhang plane. Yeah, after this is like the real history of the character you play actually. I told you, when it comes the character in the briefing or maybe in the first entrance, probably lie actually. So, this is the real history of the character. And here it is.
Yue Ying, daughter of Wang Chengyang, a brilliant young woman. Yue Ying excelled in both the martial arts and academics.
You see?
She was known for her inventions and mechanical puppets, which amazed all those who saw them.
Well, that's truly impressive actually. Yeah, by the way, her father name is pretty like non-Chinese, isn't it? There are 3 names.
Her father considered Zhuge Liang.
Mostly is it 2, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, since I think it's 3, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm wrong.
Zhuge Liang took interest in her but he heard of her genius, and the two quickly married.
Oh.
became Liu Bei's
Oh.
strategist, Yue Ying also came to join Zhu. She contributed a great deal on the battlefield with her inventions and helped her husband with many of his strategies.
Also, that's why the first battle is Changban, because Changban is the first battlefield Zhuge Liang enter, and Yue Ying already married Zhuge Liang even before Zhuge Liang be the shoot strategist officially.
Went south to conquer Nanzhang, but experienced difficulty engaging the non-Mon tribes there. This is when Yue Ying introduced her new juggernaut invention. The fire-spewing juggernaut frightened and overwhelmed the enemy tribes.
Also, it means the non-man battle is truly exists, it means. So, it's not false. And the Juggernaut, oh, it's really, yeah, I mean, you know, Juggernaut only exists in the Shu army, actually. So, that's the good one, actually, because that is Yue Ying invention.
Concerned for the safety of his supply line. Yue Ying resolved the problem by promoting her new wood ox.
Oh,
The supply line.
wood ox.
As a result, Zhuge Liang could focus on his strategy without worry.
Also, that's how it works. I mean, I told you, I don't really know actually what is this wood ox doing. Because they just like walking like that actually, so it's to strengthen the defense, so that's why.
Shu's fate was in the hands of Zhuge
Yeah,
Liang.
at the very last narration, it's talking about the character wishes actually, so that's why it turned out like this.
A new era of peace.
But you know, there are one thing actually that if you realize it, you know, when we're talking about the female character, mostly, like for example, like Tu Kiaos or maybe Diao Chan, they're talking about like beauty, isn't it? But Yue Ying is not saying anything about beauty actually. I told you, I saw actually Yue Ying history, and that said that, you know, Yue Ying is, Zhuge Liang married Yue Ying not because her beauty actually. Yue Ying is not the beauteous woman, but her intellect is the reason. Okay. At least it's a nice ending. I told you, I really love, you know, when talking about the ending scene, it's just something's good, please. I don't need something sad or something like that. Because I know, if you see the real story, it will be like full of the sad and drama and everything else. So.
In this chaos, there is one thing that I have learned. Strength and
But you know, Yue Ying is pretty actually.
and wife. All in this world is made up of opposites. I am grateful, Yue Ying. I am truly blessed to have you here with me, at my side.
Our destiny, it lies ahead of us. Let us go. Together.
Aww. Well, it's not really the sweetest word coming actually, but I like this type actually, you know. Like, you don't have to something like a really sweet talk. But something like a small sweet talk like this is already enough actually. Okay, as usual I'm gonna making this fast. After this I'm gonna play with the Wei army. I don't know what the character is, so let's see. So I think that's for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.